Dear students, we were discussing about the philosophies of education. In the previous classes, we have already discussed the idealism and the oldest philosophy and naturalism, that is also among the oldest philosophies. So, both we were discussing in detail, and in today's class, we will see pragmatism. This is one of the modern philosophy comparing to the naturalism and idealism. And the meaning of pragmatism. The term pragmatism is derived from the Greek word pragma, that means action. So pragma, the Greek word, means action. So they believe on actions than any belief or values. So the same pragma from which the words like practice, practicals has derived. So this is the origin of pragmatism, word pragmatism, and this philosophers believes in facts than ideas or beliefs or faith on God or anybody. So they believe some facts should be there, it should be sensed, it should be action oriented, and that is the only thing which is real. This is the meaning of pragmatism. So they believe that we have to do some action in order to get the success, or to succeed in our life we have to do something in our environment or in our life. So other than that, thinking about God and sitting or praying the God, this is of no use in our life. We have to do some activities, then we will be getting the success. So that is the basis of this pragmatism. So the definition according to Rose, that is, pragmatism is essentially a humanistic philosophy maintaining that man creates his own values in course of activity, that reality is still in making and awaits its part of completion from the future. So they believe that the philosophy which pragmatism is a humanistic philosophy, we can say that it is something very close to the human being and the life of the human being. And according to this philosophy, they believe that we are creating our own values in course of activity. When we are doing some activities, the values are created and it is still making, it is not completed. The value will be completed in the future. So we are in the stage of completion and we will be reaching the completion of this value making in the future. So the human beings has to work on these all activities. Some actions should be done. So we are creating our own values, and ultimately in the future we will be making the ultimate true values. So everything is going on. Nothing is complete in this present situation. So that is the pragmatism. So it is a humanistic philosophy. They are mainly focusing on the human life, and they believe that man creates his own values in course of activity, that reality is still making and awaits its part of completion from the future. So when you are comparing this particular philosophy from naturalism and idealism, in idealism we were believing that the values are given by God and that we have to just follow it. And the second philosophy, naturalism, they also believe that we are creating our own values depending upon the situation, and it will be varying according to the situation, and it should be depending upon the natural laws. So here they believe that again the man is creating the values, but it is not complete. It will be completing only in the future. When we are doing some activities, we will be creating new values. So this is the comparison of idealism, naturalism and the pragmatism. Hope you all clear. So some of the exponents of pragmatism, they are William James, John Dewey, Margaret H. and Mead. So one more thing which I wanted to say regarding pragmatism, it is an American indigenous philosophy. So during their independence period, American independence period, this particular pragmatism came into existence. So during that time, there was some social discrepancies were there. Some majority were with the poor status, poor socioeconomic status, and very few were with the rich uh, family, were from rich family. So this differences in the society through pragmatism they were trying to resolve, especially during this independence period of America. So that's why we can say that this is an American philosophy. And the principles of pragmatism: man creates his own values during the course of act. No fixed values for all times. So there is no fixed values. Man is creating our own values. So we have our own knowledge, we have our own abilities, we will be doing some innovative ideas, we will be doing, and some innovations are happening, and based on that the values will be changing, and there is no fixed values. Man is on creating his own values. Every truth is man-made product. So what all things which we are seeing in our surrounding, everything is a man-made product. Next is helps for the practical problems in life. So during this time, America, so many people were uneducated and they were not properly employed also. So we have to solve the practical problems in the human life by getting education and by doing some action. So that was their very important principle, helps for the practical problems in life. Especially money is one of the main problem in the person's life. So we have to earn money by doing some of the activities. Pragmatism should be practical and useful in influencing the conduct of life. So actions should be there, it should be helpful in conducting the life. This also means that we should get some amount of money and we should be able to lead our life successfully. So they were believing on that. So they were thinking that more than love, more than relationships, they were focusing on money and getting money and lead a complete successful life with getting some amount of money. So this was the main focus of this pragmatism. And growth of human personality takes place because of interaction with the environment. So the person has to interact with the society. With education, they will get the personality development. The growth of human personality will be happening by the interaction with the environment and with the proper education. Pragmatism has deep faith in democracy. So it is, America is a democratic country and they have a deep faith in democracy. So pragmatists believe that democracy should be there. All individuals are equal. Some are rich, some are poor. There should not be some differences between these, and everybody should get equal education. So these were put forward by the pragmatist philosophers. Then individual development leads to development of society. So they believe that the individual by himself has to develop first. So get adequate education, do some action, do some job. So the economic stability will be happening for the individual and it will be contributing to the social development. So that is the individual development leads to development of society. And it was a revolt against traditionalism. So during that particular period, what was happening in that country was rich person's son or daughters will become automatically rich, and the higher positions were given to the particular family, and it was not based on the abilities or education of the individual. So they born to a particular family, that's why they get the eligibility to get the authority and power, and it is not depending upon their ability, education and other backgrounds. So this is the traditionalism. So The person is born in a particular family, that is the reason why they get the power and authority in the society. So the pragmatist philosophers were against this traditionalism. So a power or a getting a position should be depending upon the person's ability or the education and other activities, not depending upon the family or born in a family. So that is the revolt against traditionalism. So we have to do some activities to reach the goal to create more values. So next one is aims of education in pragmatism. The ultimate aim is more education. So pragmatist philosophers believes that we should get more and more education. So during that time they were focusing on getting more education by evening classes and work, and scheduling between the work they should get education. So these all were done very beautifully in America. So they were trying to get more education so that individual development will be happening. So the second aim is creation of new values. So already we have seen that when we are doing some actions, activities, the creation of new values happens. So that's the second aim of education. So we are trying to complete the development of values. So we have to do so much activities, and only in future the activities will leads to the development of the values. The second is third is activities and experience. There should be enriched activities and experiences should be provided to the students. The personal and social adjustments. So they believe in a democratic country, democratic setup. So they accept the personal and social adjustment, and also they wanted the person to lead a successful life by interacting with the society. So during that time when we are interacting with the environment, creation of new values will be happening. Reconstruction of experience. So we have to modify the experience. So the same traditional pattern we should not follow. According to our own ideas, according to our own innovative power, we have to reconstruct the experience. So when we invented one new thing, and in the future we have to modify that. So we should not follow the traditional activities. We have to find out more and more things in the through our activities. So reconstruction of experience. So we have to find new ideas and reconstruct what all things which we have done already. All round development, because already they were believing more on the development of the individual, which will helping in the social development. So the all round development is another aim of education. Next is the pragmatism and curriculum. So this philosophy favors the curriculum which satisfies the following criteria. So they were believing that some criteria should be fulfilled by the subjects which they want to study in pragmatist education. It should be useful, that is a utility should be the what all subjects which we are learning, it should be useful for the child. Next is reality, it should be real. So the heaven or the spiritual power or spirit or soul, these all things are not real, they believe, and they think that through senses what we are perceiving only real, and that should be given to the students. The next is child's experience. We have to give maximum experience for the student, and it should be according to the child's interest. There should be purposiveness and integration. So these are some of the criteria which favors the pragmatistic curriculum. So they were giving the subjects like reading, writing, arithmetics, nature study, drawing and handwork, language, social studies, physical sciences, mathematics and hygiene. So overall all things were covered, like reading, writing, these were given importance which was not given importance in naturalism. Nature studies is included, arithmetics is included, drawing and handwork, because aesthetics and language was given in importance in idealism, but they accepted here also. Social studies, physical sciences, mathematics and hygiene. So all round development of the child with these all subjects they were focusing. Next is a method of teaching. So they were trying to integrate different subjects, real life situation they were trying to provide to the students, and they were focusing on action. Pragma means action. So they were interested to do studies by learning by doing. So activity oriented method of teachings were followed by the pragmatist philosophers in education. So project method, experimental method, inquiry, interview, questioning, discussion, these were some of the method of teaching. So these were some of the method of teaching in pragmatist philosophy. In pragmatism and discipline, so already in idealism we were seeing that it was a strict discipline. Discipline should be regulated by the teacher. Second one, discipline by naturalism, in that we have seen that it is a free discipline. The children should not be punished. It is responsibility of the nature to punish according to the consequence of the child. Here in pragmatism they were believing in self-discipline. So they will be doing cooperative acts if the person is with the self-discipline. So the person should be self-disciplined. All people with the self-discipline cooperatively make the cooperative acts which will help for the social discipline. So the entire society keeps discipline if the person is with the self-discipline. So that is the discipline principle or discipline pattern in the pragmatism. So they are focusing on self-discipline, which helps in the cooperative acts in the society, and ultimately it will leads to social discipline. So society is developing by the individual development. So that was the basic of idea of pragmatism in view of discipline. So regarding the teacher, role of teacher in pragmatism, the teacher should be an experimentalist. Teacher should be an experimentalist, should be practically trained, efficient, and also she should have or he should have great philosophies on his life. So the democratic philosophy, democratic ideals, everything he or she should understand. So we are focusing on the doing activities like practical activities. So practically trained, efficient person he should be, and he should be a great philosopher which accepts the pragmatistic view of life. Next we can see the strengths of pragmatism. Strengths are learn skill and meet his needs to live successfully. So this pragmatism says about learning skill and meet his needs to live successfully. So in order to lead a successful life, we should have some amount of skill, and that should be used to lead life. So we should be trying to earn money by doing some activities. Learning by doing improves reasoning, foresight, judgment, etc. So methodology, method of teaching, one that is learning by doing. So there are certain advantages for that. So reasoning, foresight, judgment, these all will be developing with the learning by doing. Next is both teacher and student involvement is there. So in idealism it was teacher centered, naturalism it was student centered, but in pragmatism both the teacher and the student is actively involved, both are doing activities and it is contributed equally each other. So that is a teacher and student has great involvement in this, and practicable in industrial society. So new innovative ideas, actions are happening. So in industrial society this is more applicable, which was not at all applicable in idealism. Industrial society, it was idealism, they were not supporting the idealism, industrial society, and in naturalism also it is not that much easy to study with naturalism, so it is more applicable for industrial society. Next, about the weaknesses of pragmatism. So extreme type of utilitarianism, that means more amount of importance given for making money, utility, that means making money to lead a happy life, so that was given more importance. So utilitarianism, if you are not getting money, or if it is not useful for your life, is of no importance. That was the concept of this pragmatism. So extreme utilitarianism is not good in, that was the another first weakness of pragmatism. No question about ultimate reality, so how we born, or what is our life, what is the origin of life, these were not explained as idealism or naturalism. Next is artificiality in situation. Artificiality in situation, so everything we want to do activities, so some amount of artificiality can happen in educational backgrounds. Opposed to spiritual values, so no importance to the ethics, no importance to the moral values, no importance to the spiritual values. So these all things are depending upon how I get money. I want to get money. That was the basic idea which is there in pragmatism. So spiritual values, no scope for culture and morality, moral values are not given importance. So when I am doing something, the moral value will be coming out of that. So it may be good for me but not for anybody else. So there is no uniform morality for the society. To some extent it is anti-intellectual and little relation to problems in life. So mental problems, the psychological problems, these were not raised during this pragmatist philosophy. So these were the some of the weaknesses of pragmatism. So in this class we have seen regarding the pragmatism. Mainly we have to understand what is the origin of this Greek term, that is origin, that is pragma, that means action. So here they were focusing on doing some activities in order to lead a successful life in his life, to be success in his life. So they were focusing on that the man is creating own values during this activity, and it is not complete, and in future it will be completed, and it is a very very humanistic philosophy. And principles also we have seen. Aim of education is more education, that is the ultimate aim. So individual development is happening through the more education. And curriculum, they were focusing on different subjects, which was activity oriented subjects, and methodology also with integration, real life situation and learning by doing were focusing. And the discipline is self discipline, which leads to social discipline. And the role of teacher is also equally important as a student when we compare to the naturalism and idealism, and we have already seen the strengths and weaknesses. So hope you all understood the topic. Thank you very much.